Welcome back to Bell Ann Craft Studio. I'm going to continue in the signature in our Heirloom recipe journal that I had started. And I've got a few things here that I did get together, and we're going to press forward in that. So what we did on our last one, we did the recipe page here, and I did go ahead and I chose this burlap to put this on here for the middle, and I think it really did turn out really well. And the glue that I used was art glitter glue. Now you can do any glue that you choose, but again, this glues really quick. And all I did is I put this on that little ridge right there, and I let it dry. And this stuff, if you remember me telling you, it dries very fast, very quick. Okay? The reason why I've done this again is I want to give it some more strength, and also I think it gives a decorative touch. You can use washi again, whatever you choose you want to use, that will be fine. Now, we're going to press forward, and what I've done here is I've made a template. Now, mind you, this is just a packaging box. I get these from family members. I don't buy this typically in my home. It's just myself. But I've got family members, my children, whomever. They give me these boxes, and I've been collecting these for a little while, and now I'm going to use them for my journals and things of that nature. This measures 6.5 by 7 3/4. Okay? Now I have made myself a little note here. This is the top, and this is the bottom, and this is the side. So the concept of the way this will go is also you can notch these. I did not tell you that before. You can notch them if you do want to. I don't have my little punch that I did have, it broke, so I don't have a way to punch them, but you can notch them if you choose. I'm not going to, because I feel the way I'm going to do this, it's going to give definition on its own. So this will fit in here snugly. Not too snug, but nicely. So, and then what I'm going to do is cover this mat here, but yet once I cover it, I'm going to leave a little room for it to open up. So when I pull it out, okay, say if I got it in, I'm going to pull it out, and then it will open like a little booklet. And one side I can just journal on one side in the back, and then potentially on this side, or I can just have room for a few photos here and on the other side as well. That's what I'm going to do. But I only need one of this little template here. So we will be cutting those as well, time permit. Again, I've cut them, and it was just a box. Here in the States, we have a Sam's. I'm not sure about other places in the world, but you can get a box, cereal box, and you need it to be pretty pliable. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside just for the moment. And also, I have some random paper. So again, once I cover this, right, our insert, I'm going to cover it right here, but I'm going to give myself a little bit of a tab. So with that being said, okay, I have pre-made these some time before. Again, I have a Cricut Air 2, And these are just little tabs that I've made. And with these, all I got to do is take them. Let's say I'm going to use, I don't know, let's use this one. If I'm going to use this one, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it covered, okay? Once I have it covered and I'm ready to use this, I'm going to stick this right here, or even so underneath here, as far as I need to. Now, you want to keep in mind as well, you want to test this up against your cover to make sure it doesn't stick out too much. So you can gauge that as well. You can go in further however you need to, but give yourself some room to have some writing space. You can get a piece of paper or a sticker. They sell those. You could put those there however you would like to. If you have a Cricut, you want to do that, that's great too. But the idea is, once again, see if I can do this without losing it inside. Okay, I am going to take my insert, my little photo mat. I'm going to put it inside, and I'm going to need a recipe, and let's hypothetically think. It's going to hide down in there nicely. Do you see that? Then I'm going to think to myself, oh, I want to make Grandma's recipe. So I will, let me lay these aside here. And I will close this, and I know that it'll have this tab right here, but the one behind it will be a little bit under, so it will have that waterfall effect. So every time you open it, you are going to have that little specific spot where that recipe that you wrote in, and also to be able to journal and look at the photos of family and whomever you prepared that enjoying that meal. Okay, so again, you're going to have that right there, and maybe I can grab another one. Let me see if I can find one of the same, and it doesn't have to be the same, but okay, I'm going to grab another one. Like I said, I've pre-cut these, and I've had these for a while. And okay, now this one, what I've done is I've already prepared it, and I've glued that together, so I will go ahead and use that. So let's say I've got another mat in here. So we've got a mat in this one and a mat in this one. So there's not a mat there yet, but I'm kind of giving an example. I'm going to, let's say I have that mat in there, and I'm going to, okay, let's see where I can find my little thing here. And when we're done, it'll come together really fine. It'll come together good. On this side, as you can see here, it'll have your tab here, correct? So when you have your mat here, you'll say, oh, that's for this recipe, and this one's for this one. The same concept for this one. So I'm going to do the waterfall effect down each page the same way. And we're going to do that as well. Okay? So, and again, I don't have to have any kind of orientation. I don't have to have the same. This is a unique, kind of a hodgepodge type of junk journal, but it is a heirloom, okay, recipe journal. You can say an heirloom recipe junk journal if you want, however you want to size it up, okay? So, again, I want to pull that mat out, and you won't have to be, it won't be so fiddly when we're done. But I do want to present these to you and to be able to have that. And I mean, we may go ahead and put this right here, and I may go ahead and put one right here, and to that effect, and you can have photo on the front, and then maybe open it up right here. Oh, there's a place to journal. There's a place to journal. And then go this way, and you can journal. You know, just however you want to present yours in your own way. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set these things aside. We're going to complete our recipe pages for now, and then we'll move from there. Okay, as you can very well see, I recycle everything, and these were something that I've had for a few years, and I started making them a few years back, and I just ministry takes priority over everything, and when I get busy with my ministry, I tend to not finish projects. I want to finish them, but again, you get the understanding. Now, so let me go ahead and let me see what I got here. Get some things. I'm going to pull my pages out. And as you notice, I have already inked these. Okay, this did not glue down, but it's not to worry. I can always come back in and put it down. It's just to give it decoration as well as some strength. And also with the pages that we had, okay, where it overlapped, I chose to go with the burlap. Okay, now moving right along here. Now, sometimes your pages may not turn out very well, or it may buckle, and on this one, it decided to buckle, and that's only because instead of a cardstock, I had just really thin paper, and it's what I have. See right here, it buckled. But my hope is, once I get that page on there, and it should cover it up fairly well as get that insert in, it would be fine. This is yours. I mean, no one's going to look at it and say, oh, that's wrinkled. No, I mean, you want the recipe or you want to look at the wrinkle? That's all I got to say about that. Okay, so that one's done, right? Moving on to the next one. And I'm going to use the Distress Oxide. I got to make note to self. I got to go to the store, and next trip, need to buy some more ink refill. Okay. Little as much as you want. If you do not have Distress Oxide, not to worry. Get you a ink pen, Dollar Tree, get you some markers, and just put it on the edge. And in the next one, I may go ahead and do that as well. So you see here, I like that look because it looks like burnt, worn, and tattered. I remember when I was growing up, as I mentioned before, they had those wanted, signs, and they were looking for somebody, and then the edges the paper looked like it was all burnt and torn, and it was aged. So that's the concept of what I'm going here. Okay, and it being yours, you can do as little or more as you would like. Okay, let me put that on there because I don't have much. I'm gonna go ahead and do another one. Let me go ahead and do this one right here. Got another page, and this is just printer paper, and I do the little fat one. You can do it with this. Let me get my paper so I can lay it down. My little scrap paper here. Right there. There we go. There you go. You can do it that way. Okay. Kind of tidy that up a bit. For you all out there that don't have that, I think that looks good just like that. I even have, this is a, where's my lid at? I lost my lid, y'all. I'm losing everything. Let me see. It flew right there. I've got markers up here. Trying to put my arm in y'all's way. And got this little art set right here. Let's try this one right here. Okay, I mean, use what you got. That has a big tip. And just kind of write it on the edge, maybe. Right here. It's more on the paper, but it just barely kisses the edge of that. Okay, you can do that as well. Okay. Brown. Let's see what that color looks like. Yeah, that's one. Let me do a little bit lighter one here that I have. That's better. And this color I have is called copper in these markers. So I'm just going to ride the edge right here on these. And just keep going. Doesn't have to be any kind of way. As you can see, I went off a bit. No big deal. And it works. You can do it that way. I'll go ahead and finish this one up. And you can do it upside down maybe. Oh, I don't do well on that. But the majority of it, it's getting on the paper, as you will see here. Okay? So, but because I have distress oxide, that is what I am going to use. Okay? So let me put these back here. And move that aside. As we continue, and to keep the cohesive look, I'm going to use my distress here. Just giving you some ideas. If you want to go there out, if you don't want to ink it, that'll be fine too. I don't have a specific the way that I'm going to do stuff. I just jump in and go. You on yours, you may not want to distress yours. That's fine. Okay, get that done. I like that. All right. We're going to go grab these two. And let's do our art glitter glue. It's quick and easy. Did y'all hear what I just said? Let me measure. Excuse me, hiccups. Let me measure what I have here. Let me set that right here. Everything. I have a small space here. Small. Okay. And from this page, we're looking at a 1/2 centimeter from the bottom, or approximately a 1/2 inch or so, approximately from the bottom. Okay, so what I'm going to do is the same thing that I did before. If I can pretty much gauge the way I did it before. Each page might be a little different. And that looks pretty good right there, friends. And I'm going to get my glue. And make sure that's not crooked. And then I'm going to get this and I'm going to lay it down. And I can fill in the gaps later. Okay. Again, rinse and repeat. I'm going to go ahead and if I don't get all of those edges down, I can come back in and I can go back and touch it up. But I'm going to go ahead and lay this down. Okay. Very nice. And again, once I lay it down, if I see the page, and it may not be such a big deal, but I can just do it like that. That's fine. Now let me grab one of my little recipe labels here. And let's go ahead and make sure we're down here so there's no snags. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Make sure we're good right there. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to grab my little recipe label here. And then I'm going to put that right there. The best thing about liquid glue is you can move it. That's nice, y'all. Okay, so we've got this page and this page, and we've got this page, and we're moving on. Let's go ahead and let's do what we had did before. So they are cohesive. Alrighty. Once I can get that gauged, I'll be okay. That looks pretty good right there, y'all. Right there. Make sure we're straight up top. You can also do it this way too. You can lay it across like I did before. And let's do that. So let me move this stuff out of the way because it is really in the way here. I don't want that glue. I'm serious, that glue dries quick. I just can't see very well to put it on there, the pin. But you could take it like this, take it and butt it up against that, like so, and then you can do the same for this one, like we did our last one, right? Okay. And then I will make sure we're straight. Kind of gauge everything. Okay, looks good. Now, let's get our glue. And go ahead and, oopsie, I don't get my hand here. Okay. That's that. Next one. And let's go ahead and put very nice. Okay. Again, you can go back and you can check it and see if it's right where it needs to be. Let's get our other recipe label and same thing. Alright. If you have not done so, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. It does help me. With it being a new channel, I sure do appreciate it. And also share the video with your friends and invite them to come and be part of our crafting community. Okay? I mean, almost had that like, uh-oh. Okay? Nice. Now, once we get all of the pages, I'll come back and I will go ahead and get the burlap down, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay this down from the top to the bottom. Get my scissors here, and I'm going to clip a piece of this. Okay. Then I'm going to trim this as close as I can. Give you an example right here. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just go ahead. I mean, worn and tattered and vintage is what we're going for, right? So, yet again, then I'll take the scraps of these right here. I have a little trash can. And then what I'll do is put the pen back so I don't lose that. I'll take my glue and I will put a good amount here in the middle, just so it holds. Okay, and I put the wrong pin in the wrong thing, y'all. Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to lay it down. So therefore, once it's glued down, okay, it's not overlapping the pages too terribly, right? So go ahead and we will complete that in a moment. I got it up here, almost stick right there. Okay, just give that a moment to dry. While that's drying, I'm going to ink up another page and we're going to keep on going. Go ahead and subscribe, as I was trying to say. Like, share, and subscribe and follow along so you can get updated. New website coming pretty soon. I'm super excited about that. And on the website, I have a blog to encourage everyone and to be able to give crafting tips and how-tos and get your feedback, and it's going to be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, that's drying. All right, let's do another one. You know, little goes a long way. Okay. Just gives it a little bit of a decorative look here. I am almost out of this, guys. It has been a while since I bought it. Alright. Let's go ahead and grab another one. And I like the worn and tattered look. I really like that. And kind of gives a little memory, and I'm sorry if I'm pulling it close to me. I'm just so used to just pulling it to me. And yeah. You have some videos that are, show you and then they'll do it. I like to go ahead and let's craft together, man. Let's go. Let's do this together. Let's learn together. Let's grow together, Some may know how to craft one way and another, but we're all learning from each other. And yeah, we won't stop learning till we stand before the Lord, even then. That looks good. I like the way I did that one. Keep doing a few more. Go ahead and get an assembly line here. Because right here, look at that. That looks cool. Because you know, it kind of looks like it's a burnt effect. It's not a mistake. It's an art. I need a t-shirt like that. Hey, it's when crafting. It's not a mistake. It's an art. I meant to do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and do these. Okay, let's set them right there. That's already dry, y'all. Beautiful. Now, I am turning the page. I'm going to fold, tongue-tied, if I can say it right. And I'm going to grab another page, and I'm going to measure this. I already like this. Not that I didn't like it before, but I guarantee you, I think it looks great. Right there. Okay. And make sure we're pretty relatively straight here. And glue it down. Okay, that's down. Let's do the bottom. Okay, right there. Again, if you don't get a lot in the middle, just get the outsides and you should be fine. The whole thing of it is to get it stuck down. Excellent. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab a label. We've got an assembly line here, y'all. And okay, let's go ahead and look at this right here approximately. Let me lift it up so I can see where we're at. I think that looks good. Perfect. Alright, I need my glue rad. What'd I do with it? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Moving right along here. Checking out, I saw a little lift here. Go ahead and glue that down. Right here. And again, y'all do the way that you like for your own. I encourage it. Okay. See, not the right one. The ones we already inked. And I'm going to get it in the camera so y'all can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to go ahead and do it here. I'm going to give you some little simple tips and tricks. Here. Right there. That looks good to me. What do y'all think? And now note that I would not mind sending if the winner is in another country, but because of costs and everything associated with shipping, I don't make a lot of money. So I would love to send it overseas. If you do win it and you're overseas, let me know, and let's see what we can do to help you out. Because if it's not too terribly expensive, I wouldn't mind it. But again, some costs are more than the journal itself. And oops, I hit that. I'm so sorry. Now y'all don't, if you just coming through and you see me hit that camera, just know I have the worst tripod. I'll say iPod, goodness. So I'm sorry, it's what I have and I use what I got. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut a few. So let's see how many I got. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll ink that and trim that. 7, 8, 9. So let's go ahead and cut 9 so we can get that out of the way here. 9. Okay, there's 2. Too much. 2. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll cut 4 for right now. 4, maybe 6. I'll just do 6. And we'll get it done. 5 and 6. Alright, let's do that for now. Let me go ahead and stick this up here. I'm going to lay these over here out of the way. Okay. What I'm going to do, so I have my little trash can here. See if I can't do this. See my little trash can up here, y'all. Well, let's just do it like this. Trim it just on the side so it has a little bit of the burlap right there, and I'll just trim off the excess and we'll go with it. And we're going to go ahead and do this. Scoop that up. Throw it in the trash. Okay, in the bin. We're going to get our glue. See what our time's looking like. We're doing okay. I have to adjust myself and sit straight sometimes because I've got a chair that I tend to slouch down in the chair sometimes, and it causes me to not sit very straight in my chair. So okay, we're going to lay this down approximately right there. I did forget the tag, but I'm going to lay this down so it'll have time to dry while we do that. Okay? And it dries fast. So basically, we have this one. I need to go ahead and tend to that one. Take care of that. And then we have this one right here. Then we'll move to that one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this pin back because I don't want that to dry. I've had the tip dry out on me once before and I had to clean it out. It was a chore. Okay, let's go ahead and since this one right here is glued to that one, it should be fine. So I'm going to lay that over. Okay. And it really gives a decorative look right there. Alright. Next tag. Now again, you can do the tags too. The little recipe tag. I didn't do it, but you can do yours if you would like. Let's see. We're doing this way. Okay, approximately right there. Let me hold it up so I can see where, if we're good to go. Looks good to me. What do y'all think? I say yeah. Looks good to me. Okay. And all right. That's not sticking no more. We'll go back and check this one as well. Okay. Next page. As I turn, I'm going ahead and manipulating that middle. I mean, this is pretty sturdy to say the least, okay? I'm going to go ahead, and what I think I'll do this go round is put that pin back. I'm telling y'all that glue is it will glue on you. It will dry. Okay. I was going to get smart and I was going to do all of them, but you know what? I think I won't do that because why? I'll end up cutting it. Alright. Same thing, rinse and repeat. Cut some of that edge off right there. Okay. Do this one. Go ahead and I figure, why not go ahead and do this first. Then go ahead and throw that away. While I'm doing everything else, that could be drying. I can hear some of y'all say, that's what I thought. Okay, dokie. Let's go ahead and alright. You can also use Fabri-Tac if you would like. I just think art glitter glue just does the trick for me. And then place this down like so. Okay? Oopsie. It's moving on me, y'all. My hands are sticky. All right. Because once it dries, it's sticking down, literally. I mean, my hands are glued. But that's part of crafting, right? It's stuck. All right, let that dry. Now, let's go ahead and put that there. And we're going to measure the end here. Oopsie, making a mess, y'all. Okay, right there to that end. Oh, I didn't pull out. Like, what is keeping? Oh, I'm having a moment, y'all. I'm having a moment. Okay. Let's go ahead and... So if you can see what I'm doing here, my measurement is literally right here. So I'm laying the where I looked at where that's at, where I want to come to the edge, and I put my paper right there at the beginning where that 0 is, and that's what I have been doing. Okay, turn it this way without moving it, making sure we're good to go. Looks good to me. We are straight right here. Yep. And go ahead and glue it down. This is my thought process on everything, and I just moved it. Okay. Right. Felt like something was biting my leg. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that down. That's very good. Very nice. I just kind of lift it up with my fingernail to see if it's stuck down and it looks good. Okay. Making double sure. Okay. Get my rag here. And then I'm going to grab me a label here. I'd like to hear what y'all have done so far. Have you made a recipe journal in this fashion? Let me know what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear them. Again, welcome to the new subscribers, and thank you for coming into my craft room. And please come in and pull up a cold drink and kick your feet up and enjoy. If you want to craft along, pull out your supplies and let's craft together. Okay? I'm going to leave that there for a moment. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this here. Grab my other paper, a recipe page, and that helps me to keep it in a proximity the same. Yeah, right there. It's kind of over, so I do want to slide it over this way, just a hair. Okay, if it's off just a little, don't fret. It's going to be fine, I promise. You're not going for beauty. You're going for a timeless piece that when your time comes and you pass it on to a family member, whomever you do choose, they will enjoy because it was made by your hand. Now, can I say that's cute? On top of that paper and with all of that, that's cute. Cute! Alright. Get me another label. Right here. And we're going to slide that down here. It's kind of hard, you're trying to look and see. I didn't do all the way down because I want to have that wiggle room to pull up if I need it. And I need it. That's good. That's good. Okay? Now, this is dry. We did this, and that's a good idea to do that because it shows y'all how quick that glue dries. Okay? Now I'm going to go back over here. If that lifts, I'll come back and I'll do that. Okay? But it's down. And again, it's your craft. It's yours. It doesn't have to be like a art, like something in a museum. It's something that you made. Something that is made by your hand. No one can duplicate that. No one can replicate that but you. Because everybody has a different style, the way they do things. They may take, for example, someone may take my idea right here and turn it into something totally different. I think that's unique. You want to be unique and euphorious. Okay? Whoopsie. I am getting all my... Make sure that didn't go in there. Okay. Let's grab my scissors and let's do like we did the last one. How about we move this here? I like the colors here on this page. Have you ever made something or did something and you came back? At the moment, you really didn't see the potential in it, but when you came back, you thought, man, did I make that? Did I do that? I mean, that's a unique thing. And when you make these, you will definitely um, go ahead and come back and you'll say, you know what? I'm glad I did that. This was a good idea. And those who see it and they come and enjoy it and they say, like my daughters, my sons also, but my daughters mainly, they'll call or they'll say, hey, Mom, uh, they'll ask me for a recipe, you know, and I am proficient in Vietnamese food, and they'll call me and they'll say, how do you make Vietnamese food? And I don't know if y'all like Vietnamese food. There's one particular. It's a very famous dish. It's called pho. And my daughters, well, my children are half Vietnamese, and they say, "Hey, Mom, how do you make pho? Is this okay for pho?" And I would tell them, I say, yeah, and then I give them the recipe and so on and so forth. So you get the idea of where I'm going with it. Um, and to be able to make something where you think, you know what, me, myself, I am not getting younger. I'm not going to be on this world much longer. If the Lord say the same. But I guarantee you, if I have them recipes and I put them in a book like this, my children are going to say, I remember right in that journal, my mom used to give me this recipe and now I fixed it for my family, but I did this take on it, I did that take on it. I'm trying to give you some really good ideas, you know. I don't know if most of you who follow me on my ministry channel know that I do speak Vietnamese and I speak English and I speak Spanish. Of course, I speak English because that's my first language. But Vietnamese was my second language I learned. And I learned that and I was able to teach people. And now to be able have to soon, as I am finishing up with school and things, that I may have a position where I can teach people who are Vietnamese English better. So again, those things can be put in your journal as well. Something that you remember that takes you back when you eat that recipe and you eat that food that you made or your family member made. It brings those memories back. I remember this. I remember that. I can give you an example for whenever I had just first got married many moons ago, and my then husband, he made some food, and it brought back memories. I mean, you can honestly feel like you can smell the smells of that food. You can taste the food as it was prepared then. I mean, you can't put a price on that. And then when your children see these recipes and they may say, you know what, I remember when my mom and dad made this and what we did. And I mean, this is something very unique and very special. You want to create something for people. Now, we all know, if you know the Lord as if you know Jesus as your Lord and Savior, you know time is wrapping up. But at the same time, if there comes a day where I'll go before the trump of God sounds, then I know my children will have what I had. And that will give them memories. I remember Mom did this, Mom did that. I don't know. I just think that those are very unique times where we can honestly say, you know what, that was a great time. And we sat and we ate this and that. You know, I'm now I won't give names, but my sister-in-law, for example, and if she's watching, I'll say hi. She has always been famous for her, no famous, but she's always been known for her pea salad. Everybody in the family requests her pea salad. She has a very unique way of making it, and it really, especially Thanksgiving, people tend to request her pea salad. That will always ask, "Are you making your pea salad?" And yeah, so even that, we can put that in this, take that concept and put that in this type of journal and say, I remember this pea salad. This was her recipe, okay? For respect for her, I won't call her name out on YouTube. But, oh, that's kind of cricket. It's going to dry. It's going to dry, y'all. I think that'll be fine. But we remember sitting down and just in the ideal sake, we remember sitting down and we ate her pea salad, and this person took more home than that one, and 9 times out of 10 that not many people left any pea salad at all. And I'm giving you ideas, my friends. Something like we're talking holiday gatherings, okay? Well, on our Thanksgivings, our family have, like, everybody brings a dish. Somebody's designated to the meat or the veggie or what have you, and we all come together and we do it like that, and we come in one big place. My daughter and my son-in-law have a business establishment, and we go to that business establishment. And we will sit there and we will come together. Many of us, we have a huge gathering. And when we do that, we eat lots of different foods, and we say, oh, what is this? What is that? And sometimes I get requests, like last year, for example, I had a request. Not a request, forgive me. It was, I'm crafting, y'all, I can't talk. But I brought in my deviled eggs, or it was not deviled eggs. What was that? It was pickled eggs, but in a deviled egg style. Now, I typically don't like the word deviled eggs. I put it like salad eggs, okay? But nonetheless, I did that, and not near one egg stayed behind. So when that person eats that, they're going to say, I remember when Belinda made this and Belinda made that. If you don't know, that's my name, Belinda Ann, Bell Ann Crafts Studio. I'm just saying. Just so you know. If you didn't know, now you know. Belinda made this and Belinda made that, and them eggs was good, and yeah. I'm just giving you ideas. This is the type of journal that you would want to put those memories in. You want to put the recipes in. You want to put down things, why people enjoyed it. Why did they eat your, oh great, hold on, I'm talking, y'all. Let me do it with my finger like this. Okay, we're good. But why? What made that food special at that particular time? And what was the response of those people who enjoyed it? Okay? So therefore, giving you some general ideas. Now, I do believe, now that's stuck down. If it's off, I'm sorry. Nope, looks good to me. Okay? So, again, when you make these, just know these are very unique books. They don't have to look a certain way. Back in the day, can we go a little bit further back? Back in the day, friends, they did not have a Hobby Lobby. They did not have a Walmart. They couldn't just walk in any superstore and say, well, I need a journal today, let's go in. They made their stuff. Christmas gifts, they made them. They crocheted, they knitted socks and ties, and I mean, do a little history search and see that I'm right. But I guarantee you, when you make this, it just makes it all the more a little bit more special. Okay? So, just, just a little helpful tip on your journal that you're going to make, or when you get one, each journal signature is going to be different. I'm glad that's moving because it was crooked. It was off. Okay, moving right along on the next page, and I'm going to keep manipulating these pages. Okay, you see how cute that's turning out? I think that's cute. So if we don't get to today, everything, okay, as far as the inserts, we'll do that on our next video. What our time's looking like. Yes, it is gone quickly. So on our next crafting video, friends, we're going to press on and continue to put these inserts in. And then we're going to work on the photo mat and journaling insert as well. I do appreciate you coming by my craft studio. Thank you for all your support, those that have liked, shared, and subscribed. It means a lot to me that you want to come and craft with me and take the time out of your busy day to come and put something beautiful together. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you on the next crafting video. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe with your friends. Take care. See you later. Bye-bye.